Hi everyone, it's Sister Jenna from America Meditating Radio. I hope you've been enjoying Wiseish, which you can get live on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube from 8:30 a.m. to 8:45. But you can also get it on demand 24/7. It's going to be your power boost for the morning. It's your daily dose for the soul. It's just going to encourage you to make the day that much more valuable. So join us. Looking forward to seeing you. Hi everyone, welcome to Wise-ish TGIF. I know, when there wasn't a pandemic, many of you were out for happy hour after work time, but it's a different kind of happy hour now. Anyway, I'm your host, Sister Jenna from America Meditating Radio, and you've tuned into this incredible 15-hour power boost of Wise-ish. Every day, Monday through Friday, we're right here sharing just a little bit of a power boost just to keep the mind fresh and alert and activated. You see, I deeply believe that the more you can mentally feed the soul and give it the right kinds of thoughts and energy and vibrations, you will stay on top of your game. Everything has changed. We are changing. The education is changing. The music industry is changing. Governments are changing. The way the corporate world is activating is changed. Media, I hope they'll change. But a lot has changed. A lot has changed. And are you thankful? Are you grateful for the change? There's been a lot of negativity. There's been some darkness. But let's push that aside for now. What's good that's been happening for you lately? What are you thankful for? Are you thankful to be able to spend more time at home? If you happen to have a partner, are you happy with them? If you happen to have a pet, are you happy to finally spend time with your pup or your kitten? Before you used to go to work and you would leave them at home 8-10 hours a day, then you'd come back and they'd be so happy to see you. Now they see you every day. Are you happy for the kids at home? I mean, it has its test papers, right? They're always like, Mommy, Mommy, Daddy, Daddy, this, that, that. And it has its little tests, I know. But are you grateful? Do you still have a job? Are you teleworking from home? Is there anything that's happened new for you? Have you learned anything new as a result of these last few months? Anything at all? Feel free to put it in the comments section. I'd love to see it. Because with every crisis comes an opportunity. And usually we don't see the opportunity until years pass and we actually do a life review and we look back at it and go, that was a blessing. But there's a part of us that's very cautious about being too grateful in the midst of a crisis, because we feel like if we're too grateful in the midst of a crisis, am I missing something? I don't think anyone can be too grateful when they're going through a crisis or a dilemma. I think they go through certain natural emotions: fear, anxiety, anger, frustration, impatience. And then, when those human emotions and tendencies emerge, as a result of our attachment to our skin, our name, our gender, the roles that we play, we settle. We settle. And as we start to settle, we start to look at, well, what was the silver lining here? And so many of us are even trying to find silver lining before the pandemic is over, not realizing there might be many, many silver linings during the day that we've been missing. And it's about your gratitude. It's about how thankful you are for sometimes the tribulations, the hardships, the challenges. They've made your character stronger. They've made you turn to people that you would never turn to. They've made you dig deep inside of yourself. And maybe you've actually realized that there were certain skills and qualities in you you even had no idea was sitting there in you. And you become thankful. Usually when there's a crisis, you start to travel in a path You go inwards in a path inside of yourself that you don't necessarily go. And it's almost as if that challenge was an opportunity to have you see something that you were missing. And you become very thankful. You go, thanks for that. I had not known that that was there. In the Quran, there's a saying that they give thanks to God or share their appreciation or praise for God 99 times. And please forgive me if I'm totally wrong. And you can correct me, I have no problems with that. But there's also a saying that the more you give thanks to God, the more abundance you'll receive. Did you know that? The more grateful you are to God, the more thankful you are, the more abundance will come to you. Now, just for a few seconds, let's pause and go inside of yourself and start to see in your mind, what are you thankful for today? I went somewhere that was really profound for me just now. What were you thankful for? Feel free to put it in the comment section if you'd like. We have so much to be thankful for. I've traveled to over 90 countries in this lifetime. I've had babies in my hands pass away. I have walked with people who are in their 90s. I have known the purest, most powerful people like a Daddy Yankee who passed away at 104. I have been in the richest of homes. I have sat in mud huts. I've been with people who are very famous, and I've been with people who are infamous. And I've been with people who just a few people know. And I'm thankful for all of those. Every person, I've walked away with something. I've learned something from every single encounter. So in the same way, like I've walked away with a learning experience from every person I've bumped into, even if it's a cashier. There's one beautiful sister who comes by quite often, and she works at a supermarket, a very, very well-known supermarket. And she has such an innocence about her. And one day she took me to her store, and we went shopping. And she says, let's do the, what do you call it, the self-checkout, when you check out on yourself. And I watched her take the food, and she says, don't worry, I'll check us out. And you know how you put the food on the light or the scanner, and it's supposed to scan the food, and then you put it in the bag of the self-check? She knew what items they were. So she would just put them on and type in the number of what that vegetable or fruit was without looking at the number. Do you know what her behavior taught me? Was that she was so thankful to be working at her supermarket that she had so much joy in doing that. Who knows the codes of the fruits and the vegetables? She just knew it. I looked at that in marvel, everyone. And I said, that's a thankful person. And you know what? She's always taken care of in life. She has nothing to worry about. There's something about her. She lives in a thankful way. And you don't have to be thankful because you win the lottery. You don't have to be thankful because someone does something big for you. You don't have to be thankful because it's a big deal. She's just thankful to be working at the supermarket. Now, this is a young woman, doesn't need to work. She doesn't need the money. She's so happy to be working. She knows the codes of the fruits and the vegetables without checking a list, without it needing to be scanned. Thank God it's Friday. Be thankful. I can tell you so many people in the world right now aren't even half as fortunate as you are. They don't even have Wi-Fi. They might not even know where their next meal is coming from. And they don't have proper drinking water. And they don't feel safe. Please, be thankful for what you have. And speak to God above. And keep telling God, Bhagwan, Krishna, Khuda, Lord, Master, Jesus Christo, Allah, Jehovah, whatever is the language that makes your heart feel comfortable, just say thank you. Just say thank you. Thank you for joining us for another segment of Wise-ish. And I was being signaled that I haven't been reading the blessings for the mornings, and I apologize for that. Today we'll be very thankful to do it. Today's good wish for the day is you are the one who remains introverted, and you finish all the old accounts in your thoughts and in your deepest personality. The extension of that good wish, which will require me to put on my glasses, to become an embodiment of success is to attain success through the changing of your thoughts, words, and deeds and connections. To become an embodiment of success is to attain success through the changing of your thoughts, words, deeds, relations, and connections. That means be open to change and keep making things become new for you. Thank you for joining our wonderful Wise-ish segment. Remember, if you care and something has touched your heart, do share. And feel free to send us in your thoughts and ideas of anything else that you'd like us to share. Have a lovely, lovely, lovely day. Be safe, be well, be happy.